Okay, so welcome to this crazy mess of a garden that I've been planting for several years, but this is like the first year it has really taken off and I'm getting just a ton of everything I planted. So I'm going to do a quick tour because this is like lazy person's gardening, all right? First of all, this is a cherry tomato that I bought at the Tanglewood plant sale, and it's enormous. This is giving me the most problems right now, actually. I've had to restake it probably 10 different ways. But anyway, right now it's just tied with some pink string to a stake and a tomato cage, and a big storm yesterday blew the whole thing over. But we've probably got, I don't know, 100 cherry tomatoes off of it already. It's out of control. Underneath the cherry tomato, I have this little spicy pepper plant, which is probably dying because the cherry tomato is eating and feeding off of all of its water. But we got a couple good peppers in there, and they turn red. That's how you know when to pick them. Meanwhile, this is lavender, which I planted several years ago, and this is the first year it's really gone crazy. I think it's been really good for attracting tons of bees to pollinate my cucumbers, which are growing up this awesome trellis. Third try on cucumbers just this season. Took a while for them to get going, and the leaves don't even look that good. But we've already gotten, I don't know, 10 cucumbers off of these that actually were green this year. Like here's one in here. I picked 3 last night. One that I couldn't see. It was about the size of my arm. Let me see, there's a couple more back here popping up. Where'd they go? All right, here's some little ones. So these have been great and healthy, and you can see as they get big, as the vines get long, I just keep tucking them in. Like that. Oops. Where's my hand? Yeah, I just keep tucking them in and tucking them back and weaving them. And that's keeping them off of all this. And basically I just mulch with my grass clippings. There's a bunch of onions I just pulled up. So then let's come over here to the beast of zucchini. I have not had zucchini grow like this ever. This one is finally coming out of my planter, and it's going over the side. Like there's a good one in there that'll be ready probably tomorrow morning. I mean, this thing is just enormous. These are a couple of zucchini plants that I've trimmed back. I mean, there's a million bugs even feeding on them as we speak, and yet they continue to thrive. I'll just cut that leaf off. Here's a kind of an aerial view. It's a jungle. It's a jungle, and I've picked 50 zucchini so far. Then here's this super awesome thing I wanted to do this year, and it's totally working. So I planted cantaloupe. So there's one right there. I got them going, and as they started getting big, I also pulled those to just go up this trellis. And they send off little suckers, so I would just kind of break the suckers and keep the guys going up as best as I could. So you can see this is cantaloupe on a trellis. Here's a big one over here. And listen, like the cool thing is the vine will not break. They will just hang there and grow. There's one that's dying because this guy's so big. I should squeeze that out, and I will. I'll pick out some of those yellow leaves too. But last year we must have had, I don't know, 10 cantaloupes off of just one plant, and it was all over the ground. So this year I picked it up and got it going up here, and it's just glorious. I'm really not working that hard. Like here's a bunch that are falling that I'll probably just let go. So anyway, I just wanted to give you kind of a good view of how you can put some stuff in and sort of ignore it and see where it goes. The key this year has been a lot of good sunshine and not even a terrible amount of watering. Right here I have a sip system, if you can see my little pipe. So I just fill that up and it goes to a reservoir underneath. This one doesn't have a sip system, which is why I put cantaloupe in here. They don't seem to need too much water, which is ironic. So I probably water every 3 or 4 days. And I just heavily mulch with my grass clippings to keep the moisture in, which has been really fantastic. And when weeds get really bad, I just cover them with more mulch. So I don't really do a lot of weeding. As you can see, I'm just kind of letting the jungle go.